Hello, and welcome to the webinar. We'd like to take the next few minutes to discuss our Kaizen legacy system we developed for mortgage brokers and realtors. If you're looking for some extra income, maybe your present income is inconsistent. Maybe you're looking for a change. Maybe you'd like some retirement. Maybe you'd like to complement your existing business. Maybe you like some growth. Maybe it's something else. Maybe this is not your end game. Here is the Kaizen legacy system. Let's dive right into this. Just give me about 20 to 25 minutes. I'm going to go over a lot of different things. If you want, you can grab a pen or a pencil and some paper because I'm going to be covering a lot of material. Guys, girls, please open your mind. This is not, I've been on that side. Put it this way, I've been on that side, and I know there's a lot of crap out there. There's a lot of stuff on the internet. There's a lot of hokey businesses that say you're going to make a lot of money and nothing comes about it. This is not one of them. Let's get that right out of the way right now. This is a legitimate business, and I have a legitimate ride-on system that, if it's done correctly, can make you an easy 6 figures. I want to get you into a new BMW, Mercedes within 90 days. And so, clear that mind of all that garbage. Everyone has that uncle that sits on the couch that has tried every business in the world and has failed. This is not one of those businesses, okay? So first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Ken Brooks. Been married 23 years, have 3 boys, one 10 years old, have one that just graduated from high school, going to go to Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo, and then I have a sophomore in high school. He just ended his freshman year, going to be a sophomore. So I've been around the block a few times. I'm 45 years old. My education is I graduated in business and marketing and economics from California Lutheran University back in 1990. I went into the corporate world after I graduated, thought that's what I wanted to do. Did that for about 8 years, did very well at it. I was started climbing my way to the top. And, it's funny, after a couple of years that I realized that I'm an entrepreneur. I love the whole building your own business, and so in 1999, I found myself one of the best guys in the world, and we started our own business, and it was out of my garage, and we started with basically nothing, and we grew that company within a couple of years to one of the largest in that niche, and not only that, we had distribution throughout the world and a huge warehouse. And so it was a huge, very successful business. We did that for 12 years. And that 12th year, we were both getting a little burned out, ready for something new. My partner decided to become a professional racer. And at that time, I was ready to pursue and start the climb, start building another business. It was funny. You get to kind of the top of one business, and I was ready to do it again. And so in 2012, I met my partner in Vima, and just to look at that picture there you're looking at, I'm the one in the center. I'm with the blue shirt and the blue jeans. Over to the right, the bald, tall guy that's my partner. He's been never worked for someone his whole life, always had his own business, 26 years or so of entrepreneur experience. And then, the funny thing is, when I sold my company, the guy to my left, if you're looking at the screen, it's to your left, he actually sold my business. And the funny thing is, he's such a great guy. And I went to him after after he sold my business, and I took him this idea of this Kaizen legacy idea, and he said, Kent, not only is it a great idea and it's a great business, but I want to be a part. I want to be a partner in it also. So this is a picture of kind of my elite team here, and so I started this business a couple years ago. always had a knack of surrounding myself with the best of the best. And my first business was, when I worked in the corporate world, I'd always have the best teams because I had a knack of always finding the most elite people and bringing the best out of them. And I don't push. I'm a teacher at heart. I'm a coach and a teacher, and everybody always asks me, Ken, what is your why? Why do you do this? You got money, you got this, you got this. Why do you do this? I love to teach people. I love coaching. My three boys, I coach in baseball, basketball, and football. And I've just, it's always been in my, to help people. And that's why I do this. That's my main why. And we're going to be talking about what is your why. Some people it's money. Some people it's whatever your why may be. It might be you want a brand new car. You might want to bring your wife home from work and have her stay with the kid. Whatever the why may be, you might want to put your son or daughter through college. But my why is I love to teach. I like to see people grow, and I'm not just talking about growing monetarily. I'm talking about growing as a person. I'm talking about just maybe you're overweight and want to lose some weight. That's what I help. I want to help people be the best that they can be, And the funny thing is, everybody say, "Well, Ken, this is you're going to be saying to yourself during this webinar, this is too good to be true, Ken. You're offering all your time, all your effort, all this thing. I know it is, but change starts, or making a difference starts with people helping people. Okay, and I have 3 sons. And I want this world to be a better place, and I want to try to help, and that's why I do what I do. Again, I spoke about great leaders, and it's all about surrounding yourself with great leaders. And that doesn't mean if you're sitting at home right now and you're at wit's end, you're at your last paycheck or whatever it may be, overweight, mentally you're just not where you want to be. It doesn't mean you can't be a great leader. Sorry, I lost the screen here. It doesn't mean you can't be a great leader. So just hang in there. 20 minutes. We're going to go through this, and here is what is expected. I'm not a salesman. I'm not a slicky-dicky salesman. I'm not going to try to convince you of anything. I am not going to try to convince you of anything. I'm not going to try to sell you anything. All I'm doing here today is walking through a very, very, very solid business. I'm going to show you my system, and that's the key to this. But what I'm going to do is, first thing is relax. And I can't say that enough, is because people come on here, they're like, first off the bat, they're like, that's not me. I can't do this. I can't do that. And they're very negative and get in this negative state. You guys, be in a positive. I don't know. Go get a drink. Have a beer, just take a shot, whatever. Just get in a nice, relaxed state, and just listen for the next 20 minutes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the business model. I'm going to go over the company. I'm going to go over the products. I'm going to go through my Kaizen legacy system. And going into Kaizen legacy a little bit is when I started this company, I was like, I want some name that tells about growth, about positive growth, about going from something to another, building our stuff. And that's what Kaizen means. Back post-World War II, Toyota Motor Company was on the brink of bankruptcy. And they decided to bring on this old ancient word Kaizen into their philosophy. And what it means is good change. Or the Kaizen way. There's a guy here at UCLA doctor that writes books about Kaizen. And he says it's good change, basically good change over time, making small little changes in your life. And it could be, you want to lose weight. It could be that you want to make more money. It could be that you want to make a better place. It could be that you just want to become a better person. And that's what Kaizen means. Kaizen means good change over time. And I don't mean tomorrow you got to stop eating if you want to lose weight, or you got to make $1 million. I'm talking about half of 1% every day. Let's just get a little bit better every day, half of 1%. And that's going to add up in the end to huge change. But we got to do it consistently. So that's my philosophy. That's why I named my company Kaizen Legacy. And my system is by far the best out there. What I've done is not only have gone out and studied Kaizen Legacy and the whole Kaizen philosophy and really dug into that, but I've also gone in there and looked at all these different systems, all these online systems, all these business systems. I got, couple hundred hours invested in just looking at what works and what doesn't. How are people doing good and how are people not? And I've put that all into my system. And guys, I'm not going to try to sell you anything at the end, any system at the end. This is all free. I'll show you what I'm doing. But my system and what I'm saying, I'm not going to sell you any CD of what I'm doing. I'm just going to tell you, here's a system. If you do this my way, you will make, 6 figures. It basically, that's what it is. And those that are really go after it can have a new BMW within 90 days. So that's the Kaizen system, and I'm going to be bringing that up several times throughout this webinar, because that is the key. I got the best products. I went out and I got the best leadership. I got the best company as far as products and business model. And then what I did is I put a little twist into it. I put my Kaizen system in there, and that's the difference. That's the difference between you going out there and struggling and you going out there and making a difference. Okay, so that's where we're going to go on. This is not a get-rich scheme. This is not no pyramid or get-rich scheme. Just throw that stuff out there. You don't think that you're going to make $1 million in the next 3 months. I'm going to show you a way you can make great money, make a living off this, but it's going to be part-time at first, and we're going to work into a full-time position. Okay, so but basically, keep your job, work your regular job full-time, and I will show you a way, working in the evenings, in the mornings, whenever you have a little extra time, how you can basically start your own company, make six figures, or more. I'm not stopping you there, and do this on the side, and then all of a sudden, within 3-6 months, it'll turn into a full-time thing. When I started my company out of my garage, it was a part-time deal at first. I did that for 2 or 3 months while working a full-time job, both my partner and I, and then we got to a point where we're able to do it full-time. Okay, so that's my goal for you guys. Okay, so let's get into this thing. I'll show you my system. I will show you how to do, take from A, and I'll show you how to, everything from ordering business cards for, getting business card for almost nothing. I'll show you how to get a free website. I'll show you how to market to people. I do webinars. I'm marketing. And guys, this is all free. And there's no little tag there. It's free, but no, this is free. This is free information. This is not, I'm not going to pass around anything at the end to collect donations. This is free, and I'm giving it to you guys. Okay. So if you're here to make $1 million by next Tuesday, it's not going to happen. Okay. And then most of all, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to be to the point. I'm not going to beat around the bush. At times, I'm blunt. I'll be blunt about this, and sometimes it might hurt. It might hurt a little. Some of the things I might say in this webinar might hurt because I'm touching some nerves or something. So, but I'm going to always be honest. My team's always going to be honest. So just hang in there. I'm going to walk you through this process and show you the Kaizen Legacy system. Here, let's dive into the product. I'm going to show you a quick video. That's just a few minutes, and it's going to start off with our just incredible product. Sorry, guys. Here we go.
Based in Tempe, Arizona, Vima was founded in 2004. In that time, Vima has created a clinically studied, award-winning, and single-formula product line based on the core elements of vitamins, essential minerals, real fruit mangosteen, and rejuvenating aloe. Did you know that research suggests that nutrition delivered in a liquid form is 10 times more effective than pill form? For this reason, most of Vima's products are liquid-based. Product excellence, from concept to consumption, is what makes Vima an industry leader specializing in ultra-premium liquid nutrition. Vima guarantees results-driven products that are true to what's listed on the label and a brand you can trust to enhance overall health. If long-lasting energy is what you need to stay in the game or work through that afternoon fun, the lightly carbonated fruit-flavored Verve energy drinks and non-carbonated Partea and Mojo iced coffee are delicious and refreshing. Verve products are diverse and unique, designed to fit your personal lifestyle. Everybody wants to look good without feeling bad. Body by Vima is core to the 12-week body challenge with world-famous fitness experts Chris and Heidi Powell. People have lost thousands of pounds and maintained perfect nutrition with Vima Body. How? The Powell Perfect blend of protein and carbohydrates combined with the Vima formula. That's how.
What I love is there's a product for every different demographic. Whether you're old, whether you're young, whatever it is, there's a product that fits you.
We're all doing different things in our lives, and each one chooses the one product that fits their life.
Whether you want to lose weight, whether you want healthy energy, or whether you want a great tasting and healthy coffee or iced tea, or would you like to slow down the aging process and look and feel more beautiful, Vima's got a brand that will absolutely blow you away.
All right, Vima. This is our product. This is the company I've chose to be basically our tool. We're going to use the Kaizen system, but we're using Vima. And why I chose Vima? First of all, let's start off. Vima stands for vitamins, essential minerals, mangosteen, and aloe. Okay, so basically, each letter spells out what's in it. And when we came out 10 years ago, it would come in basically this jug. It was like kind of like a half gallon, and you pour it into a shot glass, which comes with it, and you shoot down your vitamins. And so there's no more choking down pills. My wife, she has the hardest time choking down pills, and this is so awesome that we're able to do it. So and not only that, is they say that with pill form, when you take vitamins pill form, only 10% is absorbed by your body. With Vima, with the liquid vitamins, 80 to 90% is absorbed into the body. Okay, so not only are you you're taking it in a better form. It tastes kind of like orange juice, a little bit better than orange juice, but it's actually working. It's not this pill you're taking and you're only absorbing 10%. I have 5 people in my family, okay, including myself. And my wife's a teacher. I'm around people all day long, and 3 of my boys are in school. And they all play football, they all play sports, they play baseball and basketball, and we haven't been sick in 3 years, And so that, you come down to my house, and you look in the sink in the morning, and there'll be 5 shot glasses, empty shot glasses every morning. Everybody has to have their shot of Vima, and it's amazing. You take it, and you feel the difference. You feel it going through you instantly. Mangosteen. Let me dive into the mangosteen a little bit more, because that is one of the keys. Yeah, vitamin C is vitamin C. Aloe, everybody knows about aloe and all the other ingredients that are in Vima. But the difference is the mangosteen. And if you put in the benefits of mangosteen on Google, you will be blown away. They write books about mangosteen. And if you just go down this list, it helps with your lymph nodes. It helps with fibromyalgia. It helps with lower your cholesterol and blood pressure. Helps with diabetes. You just go down. It helps with if you have arthritis or back pains. The mangosteen is what you want to be taking. So it's pretty amazing. Please, after this, go and put in the benefits of mangosteen, and you'll be blown away. And the potency compared to you've heard about Amona V and all that other, stuff that's out there. this is, I mean, I think it was about 17,000 as far as the strength, where all those other ones were around 2,000. So, I mean, you're getting an absolute, I mean, the product is absolutely incredible. I don't know if you guys recognize that guy. He's Dr. Oz. And I love showing this slide because Dr. Oz is, I mean, well known with the Dr. Oz show, and basically tells you what to eat, how to eat and stuff. And he's big about saying, I don't promote anything on my show. But the funny thing is he's had the Verb on his show several times, and he says, in fact, the best fatigue fighter in the afternoon, you know, if you're at work in your school or wherever, and you're just feeling a little sluggish, have a Verb, which is our healthy energy drink, and a handful of almonds. And we don't pay Dr. Oz to say things about Vima or Verb. He's an advocate. Basically, he loves the product. And we've actually got pictures of his refrigerator on a set, and it's filled with the Vima and Verve product and body and all the different stuff. So pretty incredible. Next, Chris and Heidi Powell, who is that we came together with Chris and Heidi Powell a couple years ago. And if you don't know them, they are the stars of the ABC Extreme Makeover. And we came together and we spent a lot of money on putting together the best weight loss products, period. Okay? And it doesn't only consist of shakes, which you have the best shakes, but we have a whole complete system. And so I will go into that a little later, and I'm going to go into the energy drink, but I just want to kind of give you a little bit of background. We're the official energy drink of the Phoenix Suns and the Charlotte Bobcats. And we're very, if you look around, you will see Vima everywhere. Okay, our healthy energy drink. Very, very, very popular. You know, there's a lot of choices out there when it comes to energy drinks. There's Rockstar, there's Monster, there's Red Bull, and you know, I used to drink those, and I didn't care for the taste. I really didn't like the way it made me feel. It made me feel clammy, and it was like a lot of chemicals are entering you. But it did give me energy. In the afternoon, I need a little energy, but it was weird because it was an energy where I'd go way up, and I'd be there for a little while, and then I'd shoot straight down. Verb is not like that. Any of our Verb products, it's a different kind of energy. First of all, you don't feel all like clammy and weird and all that stuff, and you feel like you just took a bunch of chemicals. Your heart doesn't start beating out all out of whack. We have the caffeine in our drinks are basically the same amount of caffeine as what's in a small coffee at Starbucks. And it's a different kind of caffeine. It's a plant-based caffeine. So you don't have that real high highs and real low lows. It just takes you to a nice level, and you're there from about 4 to 6 hours. And not only that is we have the ginsengs, and we have the bee pollens, the B12s, and a lot of other stuff that are natural stimulants. And the weird thing is about the Verb is I can drink this at 10 o'clock at night and have no problem falling asleep within an hour. You know, it just, I don't know what it is. And again, I wouldn't suggest it, but that's what I have no problem falling asleep. Where I used to drink the Monster and all that stuff, I'd be up all night long. Okay. Here's a different flavor. So I'll just run through them real quickly. Over to the left is our Remix. Great product. It's cheaper than Red Bull. Okay, so if you're out there spending money on Red Bull or coffee or any of that stuff, you may want to, pull up a chair and start writing this down. That white one is our sugar-free. Tastes great. All these taste great. Bold is in the middle. That's the black can is the Bold. And what it was a couple years ago when we came out with it, a lot of people are going, hey, I just want a little bit more pop. So this is a little bit more caffeine, and it's a little more tangerine taste. Tastes really good. Next to that is the Mojo. Mojo is our coffee, kind of like the Frappuccino of Starbucks. But not only that, it tastes great. But again, also remember, everybody, our Vima formula is in all of our products. So all of our energy drinks has the Vima formula. You're getting all your vitamins, minerals, aloe, mangosteen, everything. You guys are, you don't have to take vitamins anymore. And so think about how much money you'll save when there's no more GNC. There's no more vitamin stores. There's no more going to 7-Eleven and buying Red Bull or any of that garbage, or even Starbucks, you know. So you can drink the Mojo, which is our coffee. You can drink it hot or cold. So you throw it in a coffee mug, throw it in the microwave. It tastes incredible. But it's a wonderful tasting Frappuccino. It tastes much better. Next to that is our original Verb in the orange can. Tastes great. All of the products have a little different taste to them as far as, they're very similar. It's kind of like the Monster. They all are kind of very similar, but they taste a little different. And then over the right is our Party. Very similar to like a Arizona tea, but better. Again, you can drink it hot or cold. And so, it's very awesome products. I drink one of these cans every day, and maybe two. Story, my sons, before, they used to trade, we go to GNC and spend about $200 to $300 a month on, all the different proteins, all the different, pre-workouts and this and that and all this garbage. And I had no idea what's in it. Okay, so, and they didn't either. And they were like, this guy, is this okay for you? And these guys don't know anything. That's great. It's the most expensive. Get that one. And I was just always like, I didn't know who to trust. And so I just, we were spending $200-300 there. Since I got started with Vima, I don't go to GNC anymore. I know now what goes in my son's systems, what go into my systems. We're not taking any of that crap anymore. They drink this as a pre-workout, which is incredible. They use the Body Burn, which I'll get into that later. They all are different shakes, have 20 plus grams of protein. And so everything I need has been replaced with my product for my company. Okay, so it's pretty incredible to do that. Now I know what's going into their system. In fact, my 10-year-old, he drinks the Verb. I only allow him to have half. But first of all, he's getting a little bit of caffeine. I mean, just a little bit of caffeine. He's getting all that great stuff. He's getting all the vitamins, nutrients. And again, never have I ever seen him hyperactive or anything like that. So, great products. This is a product that came out about 6 months ago, and we had a lot of people go out there that wanted a beverage they could have with a meal, or just drink in the morning or afternoon or evening that would have the Vima formula in it, but they want the caffeine. And so not only did we put that out in an incredibly tasting drink, but they added stuff in there that helps your skin. It helps your nails, your fingernails, your toenails, and then also your hair, radiant hair. It has all this great stuff in there. And it's just, they don't know where to stop. This company, Vima, they don't go halfway. And everything they do is all the way in the product, in the marketing, in the way they set everything up. And I'm going to get into the nuts and bolts of the company here in a little while. But I can't help say how great the products are, because their marketing and the way they do their cans, everything is just so awesome. And they carry that on all over to reps like us. Oh, I missed a... Sorry, guys, here. Hold on. I missed a slide. Push twice. Okay, here's the body. The body weight loss program, which is the best weight loss program out there. Absolutely incredible. I'm not overweight, but I'm 45. And, after 40, everything's kind of slowed down a little bit. And I love these products because, I used to eat a lot of fast food just like anybody else. Go to McDonald's in the morning because, you don't have time. Or you get that, garbage, hey, get that Big Mac at lunch because you don't have time to do this. And at dinner, you're going out to, I don't know, we're In-N-Out or whatever. Again, that's okay to do that. But the funny thing is, once I started having my shake in the morning, and then I'll have a shake for lunch. Sometimes I'll have just a sandwich or something. But I started every morning having a shake. And my rest of my family started having a shake. All of a sudden, you're going, hey, I don't need that fast food. Because not only does the shake taste great, it comes in chocolate ice cream and vanilla ice cream, but it fills you up. You get, and it satisfies you. And you're at, here's what I do. I wake up, I fill a shaker, which you see over there, the blender bottle over the right. Fill that with skim milk. Put my couple scoops of the shake in there, either vanilla. I go back and forth between vanilla and chocolate, and shake it up. And then while I'm at work, I'll sit there and before I have my coffee, I'll drink my shake. And the funny thing is, and I'm a big guy, as far as I'm tall, I'm 6'4", about 200 pounds, and it fills me up. I have no hunger, and usually about 10 o'clock I have some almonds or something like that, and then I'll either have a shake or just I'll have a normal sandwich or something for lunch. But what I'm saying is you don't have to be overweight. I mean, it gives me my 20 plus grams of protein. All my sons take it for breakfast because, again, we're always on the run. We're always going. They might come home from school and be hungry, and rather than grabbing a candy bar or a cookie, they'll have something that fills them up. So that's what the shakes do. The next to that is the Body Burn, and that's basically an energy drink. It's like a Verve with 20 grams of protein. Okay, so it has not only that, it has a lot of other stuff. It's a meal. It's a meal in a can. Tastes incredible. Tastes like an energy drink. Tastes better than an energy drink, but it has 20 grams of protein. Excellent pre-workout, excellent post-workout. All my sons, my oldest sons play football, and before practice, they always have usually a Verve. Before the game, they usually have a Body because it gives them that extra protein they need. And if you're an athlete out there, or you have a son or daughter who is an athlete, your body, you need per day, I think it's half your body weight in protein, and you can only have about 20 to 25 grams at a time. Okay, so if you're say a 150-pound male or female, you're going to have 75 grams of protein per day if you want to maintain your muscle mass. And check these figures, but I think I'm right on with that, or maybe 80%. But if you want to maintain that muscle mass, you got to have proteins coming from a lot of different directions. Okay, so that's what's so awesome about the Body Burn. And then there's a couple other products here. Again, remember, and I got to throw this in there once in a while, is remember that all these products have the Vima formula in it. Okay, so you're getting the Vima formula, along with all this other great stuff. And then real quickly, we got a 7-day, very gentle cleanse. Incredible. If you want to clean your colon, your kidneys, your liver, all that stuff, you got to, every 6 months, be doing the 7-day cleanse. Then we have the rest. The rest it has some natural items in there that help you sleep. Plus, it releases proteins through the night. So it's part of a weight loss. But again, my sons will use that to build muscle mass. And then we have the Thirst. The Thirst is a Gatorade type product, but it has a lot less of the garbage, sugars, and that kind of stuff, and a lot more of what it needs. And so, excellent product. All right, now let's dig into the nuts and bolts of the company. I've gone over the products. On that last page, I want to point out, that was my son at the bottom right. He was 230 pounds in his playing weight. That was last football season, and in 3 months, while on the Body program, he lost about 68 to 70 pounds. He went from a size 40 to a size 30 waist. And again, he wasn't sitting at home drinking Body Burn. Okay, he was drinking the Body Burn. He was taking the shakes. He was doing all the stuff. Plus, he was working out. He was running, doing all that stuff. So, he lost 60, 70 pounds in 3 months and went from 10 sizes down. Pretty incredible. Amazing. And if I didn't see it with my own eyes, I wouldn't believe it. Okay, now we can get into the nuts and bolts. I like showing this slide because this is the figures back in 2012. Okay, this is our 2012 figures. We're in 2014, so this is 2 years ago. So we are in 8th year back then. We're on our 10th year now. Okay, we're still an A+ Better Business Bureau. Top line, as I said, they're only the best. They only do things the best way, and that's no different. We did $120 million, basically $10 million per month back then. We will hit probably a $500 million at the end of this year. Okay, we did $230 million end of 2013, and we might be in the $400 to $500 million range this year. So tremendous growth, especially in this economic environment. I don't know any company doing this kind of growth. We're all based out of Arizona, so we're not overseas, not in China. This is an American company. You're buying American products. We own everything ourselves. And here is something to pay attention. Now get your pens and pencils out and take notes right here. Here's the difference in the business model from the traditional business. When I was in my traditional business, I'd have to buy the product and I'm selling it, okay? And I had to advertise and I had to spend all this money to get people to buy the product. About half of what I earned went to advertising, promotion, all that stuff. Same with Red Bull, same with Monster, same with every company out there. They spend about half on advertising. The X Games. They're paying Kobe Bryant. They're paying, KD. They're paying all these guys to represent their products. They're paying Tiger Woods. Vima does not do that. Verb does not do that. You know where that money goes? That goes to us, the brand partners. It goes to us. There's reps, or guys that are actually doing the work. Kobe Bryant isn't out there, selling, Nike door to door. No, we're out there actually doing this, and this is not a sales job. Don't get me wrong there. Here's what we do. Okay, I ask you guys at the end of this. I'll send you a free sample if you like, but you got to try this product. You got to. This will become part of your life. If you're an entrepreneur and you're looking for a great product, and what we do is just like if my son was going to go to the movies. Okay, he goes, sees a movie, comes back and said, "Hey, Dad, that new Jump Street 22 or 22 Jump Street, great movie, got to go see it." So my wife and I go and we spend $40 to go out and see the movie. Whoever's in that movie, they don't pay us. The producers don't pay us, or pay my son for promoting that movie. That's what Vima does. Vima pays the brand partners, people like you and I, for promoting or telling people about the products. And that's all we do. All I'm doing is telling you about the products, whether you like it or not. At the end of this, you'll make a decision. But all that money is given, almost half is given right back to us brand partners. Stability and credibility, in-house manufacturing, everything's done in Arizona. We own everything. We actually not only do our own bottling, but we do it for a lot of other companies. There's no direct sales. This is not a sales job. This is not, if you're sitting there going, can't sell. There's no, my system, you're not going to sell. My system, and this is why I'm different. I'm not going to ask you, I don't want you to sell this to your friends and family. I don't want you mentioning this to your friends and family. This is not for your friends and family. In fact, I just have a few, people on my family. Only reason they are part of my company is they came and asked me, "Hey, Ken, you're making a lot of money. You're doing great. What's going on?" See, that's my system. That's the Kaizen legacy system, okay? In-house manufacturing, no direct sales. You're not selling. We're not going door to door. All we're doing is repping a company. We're telling people about it. I'm finding other people that see what we see. 60-plus countries. This is not, when I first had, my first job was selling copy machines, door to door in some small little town. I had 3 blocks. So at the beginning of the week, I start at the beginning of the block and I end at the, my first business and end with the, and it was the most ridiculous. I learned a lot, but it was the most ridiculous job. And I had this small little ridiculous territory. Within Vima, the world is your oyster. Literally 60-plus countries we have a facility there, and you can start a humongous group in different countries. In fact, we have 5 or 6, I can't tell, different countries represented at this particular webinar. Pretty absolutely amazing. I got groups forming all over the world. So if you have a friend in Norway or China or wherever, this may be the business for you. And then timing. It couldn't be better. This is like, and I've heard this several times with this business, this is like Facebook with like 1,000 users. I mean, you're at the beginning of something absolutely humongous. This is going to be the business model for everything. Businesses are getting tired of spending so much money on advertising, and they're noticing the people stay within companies that really have some integrity, and that's what this is all about. I love showing this picture. You know why? Is at Mary Kay, you have to be there about 20 years, and if you're really the best of the best, you get a pink Cadillac. At BIMA, we have tons of reward and recognition, for all different things. You get this if you get to this point. You get this. You get, I think it's the 4th level, and they'll pay for a BMW or Mercedes for you. Pretty absolutely incredible. If you're a young kid right now, if you're 18 years old, and you just stumbled upon this, you guys just hit the mother lode. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. You can get yourself a Mercedes, and not only do they pay for it, but they dress it up. They absolutely dress it up. It's not no tacky pink car. It's this what you're looking at. So, and there's trips, and there's this, and there's that. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. But this one really draws the attention, and then, you pay and all that normal stuff. But I like to point this out because, we were talking about that why earlier on. Why get involved? Why go to work? Why do the things you do? And some people, maybe if they want a new car, maybe want to drive around in a BMW. So I don't know. I like to throw it out there, but I want you to think about that why. All right, I want to just kind of show you this. I like we spent a lot of money on the BIMA app, and basically this is probably 80% of your business will be done either by your laptop or your smartphone. This app is absolutely incredible. It'll tell you what you earn. It'll tell you everybody that's on your team. It'll show you, where you're at as far as your rank advancement. It'll show you, it'll show you how to prospect, and that's all part of my system. Again, we're getting into my system now where we're prospecting, and again, we're not bothering our friends and family. We're prospecting in this, and I'll show you the system. I have webinars on the whole system. We'll talk about all the different ways to market, and it's a guerrilla marketing. It's basically, it's not spending anything, but getting the big bang for your buck. But this app, again, it's free when you get started, and it tells you everything. It tells you what you're earning for that week, and we get paid weekly. Every Thursday we get paid. They just either send you a check or just drop it right into your bank account. But that keeps track of it. Keeps track of where you're at, so there's no question. But I love the app. The app is in there, constantly upgrading it, so it's incredible. I want to show you a couple websites. If you choose to get involved with Kaizen Legacy and BIMA, and decide to go down that road, I give you a lot of things. You get a lot of things. I set you up and webinars. But I want to show you, first of all, this is the BIMA site that BIMA will give you, and it's an incredible site. It basically, you can navigate yourself around. There's a back office that, again, will show you exactly what's on your app, but how much you're earning. It'll keep track of everything back there. But there's flyers. There's all kinds of videos that you can send people. It's just very complete. But if someone wanted to start, you get this and you say, hey, Ken, and this is what will happen. Hey, Ken, I'm ready to get started. All they do is click on the Start Your button underneath my picture, and boom, they're done. There's no filling out forms. There's no, hey, let me get your order. That's how they fill out. Or shop now if they just want to buy product. You have a lot of people that don't want to do the business, but what they want to do is they want to just shop. They like the product. They want to lose some weight. But you know what happens? After a month of doing that, they go, well, why am I not repping this? Why am I not doing this? Why I can use that extra money. Pretty incredible. But it's a very complete an incredible website. I'm sorry, guys. Let me go back here. Okay, now I'm going to my website that I designed for you. This is a website that I've designed, and I spent a lot of money designing this, and I designed for everybody on my team. And it's basically part of my system. And what it is, it explains who we are and how we do it, and I just take it for a tour. And it's basically a video-based tour. And that's CEO and owner BK Barreco, and he tells you about the Vima story. Why he developed Vima, because his dad died of a heart attack and his mom died of cancer, and he wanted to create something to help people so they don't. And his actual motto, as I said earlier, is change starts when people help people. You know, making a difference, making a big difference is people helping people. So I walk them through all these videos, the lifestyle, what you can expect, the products. So you will get this system. And as you go through this system, it just tells you exactly everything. It's very transparent. It's very honest. And then what it does at the end, it tells you everything, basically draws out everything you're getting. So incredible, absolutely incredible website. A lot of money spent there, but again, it's yours if you start with us. All right, what is required? Here it is. Very simple. I'm not asking you to go out and do this 5 to 10 hours per week. You spend 5 to 10 hours per week doing my system, and you will make 6 figures your first year. Okay? Coachable. If you're coachable, listen to what I'm saying, how I'm doing it. Here's how you do it. I will send you suggestions of different things constantly. Boom, boom, boom. And you got to be coachable. You got to be willing to learn. I don't care if you're 4 years old or 45 years old or 104 years old. You got to be coachable. And here's the biggie. Here's the biggie where if I didn't have this when I started my company in my garage, you probably wouldn't have gotten that burning desire. That burning desire where you're, sometimes when you're working till 2, 3 in the morning and you're so fired up about your company, about you Inc., me Inc., you're so fired up that you could care less if it's 4 o'clock in the morning. And that's what it takes. Yeah, burning desire. And then last but not least, do what you say you're going to do. So many people in this world don't do what they say they're going to do. And that's all this stuff is part of that Kaizen, getting better. If you tell someone you're going to be there at a certain time, be there. And even if they're not there, still be there. Do what you're going to say you're going to do. I met a guy probably about 15 years ago from New York. He used to sell plants on the corner in New York. And, he was a very successful guy at what he did. And I asked him, how did you become so successful? How did you, he used to sell plants on the corner of one of the main streets in Florida, and how did you make your money at that? He goes, Ken, I just always did what I say I was going to do. And from then on, I remembered that, and it stuck with me. So, guys, what is required? This is simple. Anybody can do this. This business has nothing to do with your race, has nothing to do with how old you are, has nothing to do with your background or where you live. This business is all about you and me, and you joining a successful team. All right, here's what you get. If you decide to get involved and join my team, you get 2 websites. The 2 websites I showed you. Incredible website, cutting edge websites. Basically, you won't need anything other than that. You get the 2 apps. You can, if you want to do the body program, you get that app, and then you get the incredible Vima app. And then I'm going to send you our roadmap to success. And what that is a workbook. It's a thick workbook that takes you from your goals to how much you want to make in 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, 1 month, and then it goes through all the steps of getting started. And not only that, I'm not going to leave it at that. We're going to talk about this book. You're going to get this book. You're going to fill it out, and then you, me, and my success coach Jeff are going to sit down and we're going to spend 2 hours, or we're going to talk on the phone. We're going to spend 2 hours going through this book, going through your goals, going through what you want to make, and so we can basically tell you, okay, here's what you got to do to get to where you want to go, okay? And so we methodically, this isn't something we pull out of our butt. We do this thing methodically. We do this thing the right way. So you get that workbook. I send that to you, and then I send you the CD to go with that. This CD is in my car 24/7. I listen to it all the time. Incredible CD. It tells you basically how to be successful at your own business. So I'll send you the CD. Again, all this stuff is free. I do this because I want you to be successful. I'm a coach and a teacher. Everything you need to get started, I'll send you brochures. I'll send you all the other different little trinkets you get to get you going. And then there's my webinars and the support. First of all, let me give my support. My team will make sure you are successful. They will spend time with you, whether it's on the phone, through webinars, through Skype, whatever it may be. I'll get you on my Facebook. I'll get you on my Twitter. I'll get you on my LinkedIn. There's constantly stuff coming at you, whether it's websites, how to get free business cards. I'm constantly giving you little tidbits that make the difference. But here's the key. My training webinars. Will show you how to be successful at your own business. And again, these aren't like you got to pay, 5 payments of $250 to get my training webinars, because I'm not going to sit here. Just get involved with the company, Bima, and it's free, guys. I'm giving this to you for free. But I go from step, if you decide tomorrow to get involved, I have webinars all week long on marketing, on leadership, on how starting your first day. What do we do on first day? I'll show you how to set up your website. I'll show you how to set up your back office. I'll show you. I'm not going to say, hey, set up your back office. Here's a tutorial. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to set up your app. So you're not sitting there going, how do I set up? How do I load my picture? I'm going to show you how to do all this stuff. And then not only that, I'm going to show you how to generate leads. I'm going to show you my lead system. Here's the difference, guys. That success system, the Kaizen legacy success system. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you their unlimited leads that and then people just draw people to my webinars, to my career opportunity webinars, and I will show them what needs to be done. I will show them. Basically, they'll be coming to this. I will walk them through this process. And at the end, they're one of 3 things. I'm going to go into that in a second. But I will do all the heavy lifting. All you have to do is listen to my system, and I'll show you how to do it. Again, we're not bothering friends or family. Friends or family are out of this. I'll show you a system that works part-time in the evenings or in the morning or where you have a few minutes. All right, next step. Here it is. Very easy. The next step, you got one of your people right now. After you get done with this, you're sitting there. You're one of 3 things. You're ready to get started. You like what you heard. You like exactly what I said. This is exactly what you're looking for. Again, I'm very honest. I'm transparent. I'm telling things how they are. And you like what you hear. Go to my website or go to the person's website that invited you to this webinar. If you don't know what that is, go to the person that invited you and ask, hey, what's your website? I want to get started. Go to the website and click on Get Started Today or Start My Business. That's one. Number 2, you have questions. Call me, text me, email me. Go over to the person that invited you. Ask away. Our group is very transparent, very honest, and they will tell you everything exactly how it is. Okay? That's number 2. Number 3, not interested. Totally cool. I hope our paths cross, and maybe the timing's not right. But always keep us in mind. And if you have someone that may be interested in making some money, get healthy, lose weight, or needs a little energy, send them our way. And that's it, folks. That's all. It's very simple. I got a system that's like no other, and I would love to teach you.